Season 59, war number 9. Today we've matched up against ISO 8A, and my team today is Jean, Sable, and Vox, and I forgot to record the intro to the war, so we're just jumping straight into the first fight, which is Killmonger on Node 7. Meaning don't ask me what the bans are, because I forgot and I didn't record that part, so... Anyway, yeah, this fight is pretty simple with Jean. I do have to play it a little bit differently because I don't want to make Killmonger Purify because that'll trigger the damage reflect node. So what I'm just going to do is just drop only special 2s. It's funny that Killmonger's on this node because when I drop a special attack, it's going to place an armor break and a heal block on Killmonger, which kind of shuts off his power gain from getting debuffed. And removes all of his thorns, which is just a really weird placement. But yeah, I still don't want to drop special 1 or heavy attack with Jean, because then I will be purifying, obviously. So yeah, we just have to go to special 2, and then he dies just like that, because Jean does a lot of damage. So now we're going to go fight Arcade on node 16 with Vox. Ironically, this is like my first time using Vox for this fight. And obviously Vox is kind of tailor-made to counter Arcade. And this is a node that Arcade's placed very frequently on because it's really easy to mess up on this one because of his aggression fury. I took this fight with Dark Phoenix a couple wars ago, and I got 1 poison on me. It was doing 8,000 damage per tick. But luckily, Vox is poison immune, so like the only way I can really eat any damage from the DOT is getting hit by his specials. Which hopefully won't happen. And I was a little bit scared of full sending it, so I didn't. I might have been able to full send and kill Arcade, but I decided to just play it safe and consume the degens back and just bait a special 2 and just take a little bit more time. So we're just going to combo a bit more special 1 and obviously remove the aggression fury stuff. Drops a special 1 on my block, which is annoying, but it's not a big deal. It does get tokens, but Arcade being shut off by Undermine is kind of why Vox is really good for that fight. So yeah, it goes down just over a minute, and now we're going to fight Dani Moonstar with Vox. And my original assignment for this one was Thanos. I planned most wars. I didn't plan this one though. So I kind of just vetoed it and decided to take my rank 4 Vox instead of my rank 3 Thanos, mainly because I was more worried about the Arcade fight than this Dani fight, because Thanos will be better for this Dani fight, but definitely worse for the Arcade one. So since I was worried about the Arcade one more, I was just like, yeah, I can Vox the Dani, no problem. It's just I have to play it a bit safer than if I was using Thanos, because I'm only immune to poison. And I do think it was the correct call, because Thanos isn't nearly as good for that Arcade as Vox is, but it does mean I just have to play it slower in this one, which is fine. I'm never going to push Dani to a special 2, because while I do know how to dex it, it's not like 100% safe to push Dani to a special 2, so we're only going to bait her special 1s, meaning we're sacrificing a little damage by not playing extremely aggressive, but it's fine, because I don't really need to worry about how long the fight's going. It's not a BG's fight, of course. So yeah, we're gonna just play it very slowly in the Frostbite phase and very aggressively in the Poison phase, while still trying to not push her to 2 bars. And yeah, I'll sometimes get a Frostbite on me, but it's not like it's a big deal, especially when I'm only doing 1 hit and then dashing back, so they're not going to hit too hard. Vox also has a very big health pool and inequity if the degens are active, so like there I'm just healing from that 1 cold snap. And yeah, she's going to go down right there. And then we're going to move on to the next fight, which is Silver Sable versus this Spider Ham here on node 36. Normally Crossbones would be taking the Science Gems on Hazard Shift. My Crossbones is only rank 2, 660, and I'm very confident playing Silver Sable. I think Sable's one of the most underrated champs in the game. It's just the fact that Crossbones is so good, it makes her look a lot worse. But stuff like this is really cool that she can do. Taking Science Gems on Hazard Shift, absolutely no problem. All we gotta do is just keep that Disorient up, and then we're never gonna get any Hazard Shift debuffs on us. You saw us get some at the start of the fight, just because I got unlucky with the start, but after that, it all went pretty chill. And yeah, I just need to go ahead and build up to special 2. Disorient's gonna take care of both his evade and Hazard Shift, of course. And yeah, I just need to go ahead and get to the special 2, and then I'll convert my shocks. Don't have as many shocks as I'd like, but also he's already almost dead before the special 2 anyway, so It's not like I need them to do that much damage. And still, 8 shocks was doing 22k per tick. Like, absolutely nothing to scoff about. So, okay, now we're going to go fight Onslaught here with Jean on node 47. Took this fight a couple wars ago. And I was talking about how I originally assigned myself Tigra for it, and then switched to Jean last minute because I felt Jean would be safer. And because that Jean fight went so well last war, I decided to do it again for this one. And yeah, it's gonna go almost as well. He does another thing again where he throws a special one at a weird time and I get caught by it. But luckily I had the Unstoppable from Fight or Flight, which definitely saved me quite a bit of chip damage there. So the Unstoppable is really helpful against Onslaught, ironically, on this node if you do get it on you, which most of the time you will be if you're managing Fight or Flight well. The timers are really annoying, though, in this fight, because I do believe that my Neuros are going to fall off before I do a big Special 2. I think, because, yeah, I think, like, they didn't line up very well with the Unstoppable. As you can see there, like, I could have thrown it, but it would have triggered as Unstoppable, so unfortunately all my Neuros fell off, and we're only going to do 7 on this Special 2. So I lost out on some damage there, but it's fine. Jean's very healthy here. That force field's taking plenty of the damage from the Neuros, which is very helpful. But unfortunately there I do eat a hit and lose it, but it's not a big deal. We're still at 98% health. And then here I'm going to drop a special 1, go ahead and get some passive Neuros up, try to get to my special 2 again, and then kill him. And something very funny is going to happen. I'm going to pause the fight right when it happens. I don't normally pause the fight during the clip, but this was really funny. So, Onslaught's Organic Magnetism debuff, it has a 2.8% ability accuracy reduction tied to it. 2.8, and I have 1 of them on me. And that 2.8% chance to fail something failed my Uncanny passives triggering. So, I ended up dropping a special 1 instead of a special 2. I was like, oh my goodness, that is hilarious. Like, it's not obviously not screwing me over or anything. It's just like, dude, that 2.8% chance to fail my Uncanny passives actually happened, and it meant I didn't drop the special 2 instead of the special 1. Anyway, yeah, it just makes the fight last like 20 seconds longer. It doesn't really matter. It's just like, wow, that was actually hilarious. So yeah, now the fight that I'm really excited to show you guys. This is going to be a Yelena boss with Jean. If you didn't see my War 4 video, I timed out to this because when I was taking it last time, my phone lagged twice during her Special 2, ended up eating the final hits of it because I couldn't dex it right with the lag, and then she got a bunch of combo, went to way more elimination modes than normal, and it just was a train wreck from there. Then I just started messing up the dex because I was just losing confidence and stuff. But here, I'm going to play it very differently. She's still going to go to Special 2 sometimes, but when she does go to Special 2, I'm going to choose whether or not it's better to dex it or just block it. Like here, I know I'm building to my Special 2 for my damage special, and I really don't want that impact on me, so I'm just going to block it and let the force field take the damage of it. And then, yeah, like then there's obviously no way I can mess up a dex if I'm just blocking it, so I felt that would be a better change of strategy, to just block the Special 2 if I have my force field up. And then here, I'm still going to block it. I'm going to dex out some of it, because I know like when it's really bad if I mess up the dex, and when it's like just annoying if I mess up the dex there, because I'm not really building to another Special 2. I knew it was like, yeah, I can afford to have that damage reduction on me if it actually happens. Obviously don't want it to happen still, but it's not like an actual nightmare that would cause me a timeout like the last time. So anyway, like it's just summary to say that some points I'm going to try to dex the Special 2, sometimes I'm just going to try to block it. And there I tried to do a partial dex and stuff. So here she is in elimination mode now, sorry, and I'm going to hit her block, try to remove her combo, get her back down to below 5, I think is when she goes back into observation. And when she has the impact passive up, I cannot hit her at all with a medium. I mean, I can't hit her at all with any attack, I'm sorry. If she doesn't have the impact, I can hit her with a medium. And I think that's what's going to happen here is, yeah, she plays into my intercepts, and I just do medium, medium, and now she's back into observation mode. So here we're just going to go ahead and ramp up our Neros again, and she's below 38% health, and there's plenty of time left on the clock, so I'm feeling pretty confident at this point. Drop a special 1, I'm going to place 9 Neros on her, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the block again, and yeah, lost my force field, but that's fine. It's kind of what it's there for. It's just absorbing damage. And then I place a delirium on her, which is going to reduce her combat power rate a little bit too, which is pretty cool. And then I'm baiting a special 1, and we're about to drop that SP2 to hopefully just do a crap ton of damage. I do go for the heavy attack, get the uncanny, and then yeah, she's down to 12% now. Another special 2 is going to finish her off. Again, just blocking it so I don't have to worry about ever getting the disarm passive on me. And then another special 2 will maybe kill her. No, I think I just actually dropped special 1s to end the fight. She's got 25 combo till she goes into elimination again. I'm just like, yeah, I have the Daunted on her, so I can kill her with basics and Neros before that happens. And I'm going to try to bait a special, but instead I just kill her with the special 1 right there, and we get revenge on that timeout. So yeah, only 3 minutes and 18 seconds on that one instead of full 5 minutes with her at 20% health left. So big change of pace. Unfortunately, we did lose this war, and even more unfortunately, we would have won because 2 of our deaths were because our players couldn't load into the fight. So basically 2 disconnects. We really died only 11 times instead of 13. So yeah, that's a very unfortunate loss that not 1 but 2 players couldn't load into their fights. So yeah, we would have won on fight duration if we tied 12-12. So that's a really, really unfortunate loss. Hopefully we'll be able to break this losing streak we've been on, but should have been broken there, man. It sucks, but whatever. We'll move on to the next war and hopefully finish in Masters at the end of the season. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this one, and I'll see you in the next war.